Are you the kind of dungeon master who uses maps and miniatures to play Dungeons and Dragons? Well, this video is for you. Because I didn't only get my hands on a giant book of battle maps of volume 2, which is a giant book of battle maps, I also got their version of Towns and Taverns, which is a set of 2 battle map books for RPGs, which are a ton of battle maps for us to open up and look inside. So without further ado, let's just get into it. As you've seen from the introduction, the plastic wrapper was still around it, and I just unwrapped it, and I haven't opened these things up yet. So I'm filming myself with my crappy webcam. I'm filming the books with the better webcam, so you guys can see what the giant book of battle maps is all about. We're going to open this, just flip through it, look if we can use any of the maps, and we're also going to, of course, take a look at these books, which is a set of 2 battle maps of Towns and Taverns. I'm really excited to get into this. Now, let's just look at this. If you're interested in this product or the other product, make sure to click my link in the description below. It is an affiliate link to Amazon, which is, I think, my first attempt at Amazon affiliate links. So we'll just see where that gets me, right? Anyway, giant book of battle maps. I have to use put my microphone to the side a little bit right here. First of all, thank you, Loki Battle Mats, for sending this to me, because they just sent this to me. I just told them, hey, look, I really dig your product. It looks really cool. And they were like, yeah, here, have a few. So it's really friendly of them. It makes a weird sound when I open it. So there is this first one is just a bunch of squares that are generic in a way that you can use it for anything. Maybe put some furniture around here. By the way, I've told people a lot of times in my videos that I'm all about theater of the mind, and I still am all about theater of the mind, especially at tier 1 and tier 2. I have one party where I play with maps, with battle maps a lot, because the people that play in that group just really like it. I don't own a lot of miniatures myself, but one person in the group owns like a shit ton of miniatures, so I borrow his miniatures in order to run the game that way. And I also love the game, but the game is at higher level. You know, it's their level 14 or 15 or something like that, and then the combat just becomes this war game where it's just easier and cooler to use battle maps in certain situations. The one thing I have with battle maps is that I never find the right ones. No, I'm just not the guy that goes out looking for them. I'm not the guy that invests in miniatures. I'm not the guy that goes looking for the right battle mats to use in my games. So I never find them because I don't look for them, because I'm freaking lazy when it comes to that stuff. So right now, I'm just opening this, and this is like built for a person like me that just goes to a game. It's like, I want to run a quick forest encounter somewhere. Boom, you got yourself a forest. This is just grassland. You can put some buildings on it, and you got yourself a farm. You can build like your own dungeon here if you got some stuff that you can put on here. So this is like, right now, still a really generic stuff. And I mean that in a good way. Is that a word, generic? Yes, I mean that in a good way, where it's all stuff that you can like slap on the table and you can just use. And I like that it's all like double. You can use this one, you can use this one, but you can use them together because like the squares, they line out. Or you can even like no, you can't take the stuff out without breaking it, but okay, I'm digging this. There's this waterfall, could be like a secret entrance or whatever, or something for random encounters in like a forest or whatever. There's more of that generic stuff. Then we get more to like a crossroads section. Again, really like that you can use this one for a crossroads. There's a dragon at a crossroads. Sorry. You can use this one for a crossroads. You can use this one for a crossroads, but you can also like use both of them together to have like a bigger thing. Okay, we're getting more into like a kobold lair or a dragon's lair or whatever. Really, I keep wanting to say generic, but I mean that like in the best way possible. Now, something that I noticed from this is that here there are 2 squares, 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 and there's 3 and 3. And when I flip, it's the same thing. Meaning that you can take, if you ever wanted to like take these out in some way, which you can just need to undo this. You can put this all together and have like this big dungeon, which I like. Oh, and this big dungeon comes, okay. You can see that is like I'm genuinely opening this up for the first time. I love this. So you have like already a gigantic dungeon. You just slap some encounters in there. You got this awesome dungeon crawl. Use random rolling tables for magic items and items and say find, or maybe like even the rooms, like where's a toilet and where's the sleeping quarters and whatever. And then you get into like this built portion of the dungeon, and yeah, I like how you can put all this together. You can even add this one to the wow, this makes a lot of sense if you use this one and then you come out on the other end right here. That's really cool. I like this. I like how this all kind of makes sense. Oh shit, this just broke. Oh no, I broke my miniature. This is its mouth and this is its tongue. So that just happened on camera. And more battle mats. I like it. Still like it. Now, the art style, I'm more a fan of like the drawn art. Like some of these things are just too like photo realistic for me. But that's just really personal. I really like how you can use these for like a church. There's a bunch of sarcophagi right here if you want to use them as sarcophagi, but you can also use them as other stuff. There's a bunch of dungeon crawling potential here. Yeah, this is just everything you need for like that standard D&D session that you want to play. Don't tell me there's an arena? This is an arena, right? So where's the other part of the arena? Like, so there's an arena, but it just is half an arena. Don't tell me there's a tavern. Oh my god, I really love this. I like this. I'm gonna use this. I'm so gonna use this. This is really cool. This could be like the Funky Fish Tavern. There's an inn. Oh, this could be like the second floor or whatever. There's a church here that I would be able to use in my own adventure. Isle of the Dreaded Accursed, really easily. Just slap it in there and you got yourself a church where they have to solve a puzzle in order for this part to move, and then it reveals a staircase, goes back into the dungeon that I was talking about. Yeah, I'm rambling. I really... Sewer system, but I'm really like looking for... Everything is sticky. I'm really like looking... No, it's like a sort of settlement. You can use this for like an orcs camp or just human or bandits. Oh wow, yeah. Lava. I don't know what you would use this for, but I mean, you walk on these spots and you need to like jump over this, but if you have like 5 strength you can jump over all of these, so you probably roll constitution saving throws in order to not get burned to death by just being there. All right, cool ruin with like a coastline. Love it. Oh, this is really cool. I like this desert stuff where you go down into a dungeon in the middle of a desert, because this really reminds me, I could really use this for an adventure called, by the way, one of my favorite adventures. Nobody knows it, and I've been talking about it, but nobody picks it up for some reason. Domes of Isaac Sahur by 2C Gaming is an absolute brilliant adventure if you like desert encounters, if you like Egypt-esque environments, and if you like puzzles. It's a dungeon crawl. It is a really good, simple story. It's just a really good adventure. You need to look into it. Domes of Isaac Sahur, and this would completely, absolutely fit for that. For like the entrance of the dungeon. It's really good. Oh, wow. Wow. I love this, especially for Isle of the Dreaded Accursed, the adventure I've written with JVC Parry. Shameless plug. Really love this. Really love this. And some more generic squares. But what's up with that? What's up with that half? Is this because it's part 2 or something? Because this is Attention Adventure, giant book of battle maps will contain a multitude of fantasy, tabletop role-playing maps to keep your party alone. Okay, yeah, okay. I really like it. Overall, I really like it because they really built maps that aren't for like a certain specific situation. The maps are usable for many different kind of players, kind of DMs, and kind of situations your party is going through at that point. Now we're going to look at this one. I'm even more excited for this one because there's two, and there is they're all in this really cool sleeve, and just like the sleeve kind of thing that holds it together. Just gonna drop it to the floor right there. And then there is the volume 1 and the volume 2. And I have to say, absolutely brilliant artwork. Let's just open up volume 1, Towns and Taverns, right? Let's just do it. Let's just look into it. Generic. So, what do we got? We got an inn type of tavern type of thing. Yeah, it's a tavern. You come in here, it's a tavern. There's this bar, and there's tables, and then there's inn, and there's sleeping quarters, and there's even toilets. I freaking love it when they do this. This is something that my players and my friends and my D&D friends know that I cannot stand when dungeons and other stuff where people live don't have toilets. They should always have toilets because otherwise it just feels like... It's like the first plans of the Millennium Falcon didn't have toilets. So you're going through space weeks on end and you're not going to the toilet. Weird. Okay, a little town situation going on right here. You can fill these up with what you want, right? So there's people living here or it's abandoned. It's up to you. Town wall. Really cool to have like this encounter where your players stand on these walls or in these towers, and you might even have a ballista here and a catapult there, and some, I don't know, some catapults behind this, or maybe even a trebuchet right here, and you have to defend this, and there's orcs coming from this side. Really cool to just have that kind of thing. Oh, this is really handy. This is really handy, again, for an adventure, the same adventure, I Have Dreaded Cursed Adventure, that I've written with JVC Parry, where this spider creature, this big spider, this big, comes out of like the water and attacks the harbor, which is really cool. And you can slap all of these together in some way, I guess. Yeah. Oh, there's just like a tower thing going on here. Now, I really like this artwork way better than the first one. Than the giant book of battle maps, because this is more like this drawn World of Warcraft type of thing to just give it a name. Yeah, generic again in a sense. There's this garden piece where somebody could stand here waiting for the adventurers to arrive, and the adventurers arrive right here because they have a parlay with the queen, and then the queen tells them like fuck off, and all these goblins appear everywhere, and they have this battle on this battle map. Oh, more generic terrain. Oh, a marketplace. Really cool. Oh, this is really good for the second part. So there is an adventure called the Impregnable Fortress of Dip. But there is a follow-up on that where Dip, this crazy kobold, has this wagon and he's rolling this, like it's a doomsday wagon, right? There's axes and spears coming out of it, and there's a bunch of kobolds just sitting on that wagon going all the way up to a marketplace just to destroy it. It's like the second part of that adventure, which is in the Prepared Series 1 and 2 from Kobold Press. This is perfect for that. This is just perfect for that. So Dip and his crew just comes in here, and the adventurers could be here, and they have to stop him before they just wreck the entire market and kill a few people. So I really like the usability of this. It's just like, this is like a store or like more of like a stock house or something like that, which I've never seen in D&D. Yeah. Carpets. There's, ooh, wow. Sewer system kind of thing where you could have your players, they have to go from here to here, but then a bunch of these sewer water elementals that have poison damage and stuff come out of here. Getting ideas from scrolling through this, and that's basically what the product is all about, right? You scroll through it and you get ideas like what could be going down here. So that's the first one of this Sue series. Again, if you're interested in this, make sure to click the link in the description below. And again, thank you to Loki Battle Mats for sending this to me. So we're going to quickly flip through the second one because otherwise it's going to be a heck of a long video. There's a watermill. There is a garden, like all kinds of vegetables your players can steal because they're probably going to steal that. Oh, this reminds me of like Vikings, the series, where they have this house with this big fireplace and everybody sits around it. Another harbor. Yeah, more of the same stuff, but all very well done. So what is this supposed to be? So there's an inn here with a bar, but what's this? Well, it's whatever you want it to be. It might be an arena for people to fight, and people can like stand here and cheer them on. Really cool. Again, some mats here, generic terrain. Yeah, that's just a quick flip through of this one. I really like all of these. Oh wow, this one's really cool. The colors really pop. And that is it. Those are the Books of Battle mats. And I have to say that I like this one way better than I like the other one. This one just looks, the maps are absolutely great. The book is absolutely great, but just like the artwork in general, just too photorealistic attempt right here. Looks like it's built, like the cover is built, like the entire layout thing is built in like Windows 95 or something like that. Other than that, the product itself is really great and usable, but this one just, I like the artwork in here way better. Just gives me that, like that World of Warcraft funny fantasy type of feeling, which I absolutely love. Again, if you're interested in the product, make sure to click my affiliate link to Amazon in the description below, and until next video, bye bye.